Yep.
We partnered with Redacted Studios. They're the guys who made the first game. So, with partnering with somebody like us, we're giving them full creative control, letting them make the game they want to make. And Dave, the producer of the game, he was a producer of the first one.
Those nipples again.
Yeah. Hey, it's Afro, right?
Yeah.
It's typical Afro.
E for everyone.
So Dave was very conscious, and he definitely heard all the feedback. So his main focus is acting on feedback and making the game better.
Okay.
So we've done quite a few things to actually improve the gameplay. Now, just to point out, I do want to point out that we're staying true to Afro. So the art style is very much in tune with the Afro anime, the manga, the TV series. It's all stylized to be fit in with the Afro universe. Now, the first game, one of its big criticisms was that combat got very repetitive. So within this game, if you hit LB, one thing we're doing is, since you're playing as Kuma, he has this robotic head. Do you guys know about Kuma? Kuma? Do I need to... You guys know who Kuma is?
I sort of remember. I haven't seen the show since it first aired.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Let me tell you about Kuma first, then. So Kuma ends up... So Kuma was training at the sword school with Afro.
Oh, he's the guy who's jealous of him.
Nah, kinda.
Sort of?
Kinda like a brother, almost.
Okay.
And Kuma had a little sister called Otsuru. Afro, in the first game, was on a quest, was on a focus to go get the #1 headband.
Yes.
Well, when he was doing that, he ended up getting Kuma, who was known as Gino at the time.
Gino.
Getting Gino and Otsuru killed.
Yes.
So this game starts off with Kuma kind of Frankenstein himself back together, waking up at the bottom of a cliff, and the whole first volume of the game is about remembering what happened, having some flashbacks, and then truly starting his revenge.
Yes.
He's going after Afro, basically. So, this teddy bear helmet's really, it's a couple things. First off, his little sister, Otsuru, always carried around a little teddy bear and loved the teddy bear. So that's where the whole bear thing comes from, right? The other thing is, it's this full mechanical helmet with mechanical controls and robotic type stuff. That's why the screen's like it is. That's why it's got electricity. So in a minute here, I'm gonna have.
Can I be honest with you? I did not I didn't look at the side and even see like the HUD elements right there. Okay.
Subtle.
Yeah, I'm focusing right in the center.
That's good.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
So this is all still beta, so some of this stuff will change.
Okay.
So if you'll hit LB real quick. So one of the things we can do with Kuma, because he has this robotic head, we can have him learn different fighting styles. So the first game you're playing as Afro, and he knew Afro style, which made sense, right? But over time, that one fighting style got kind of repetitive and boring. So with Kuma, to spice some things up and make things different, when you beat a big enemy or when you encounter somebody, you can learn their style. So we have Afro style, Kuma style, and Master style right now. Might be some more later on. But every single fighting style is different and offers something unique. So Afro style is all about dodging, it's like more single focus combat, deflection, stuff like that. Kuma style is more about just being a big robotic teddy bear, like 3 tons of bear, right? Fierce, ferocious. He's able to do like one-on-one executions, just kind of like a vicious hammer, basically. Master style, a little more finesse, a little more flashy, if you will, but it also allows you to do area of effect attacks and area of effect executions, which you did one earlier. You executed the entire room. So as you're playing, you can switch out whenever you want to. But I will warn you, right now in this room, you might want to hit LB again when I tell you this, just in case it does happen. Hit LB real quick. I just don't want you to get shut down. So you're playing basically a mini-boss right now. It's this DJ in the background. Every now and then she shoots out these electricity pulses. If she hits you, that will disable your fighting style and disable your helmet for a little while. Meaning you lose your abilities, you lose the ability to change. So keep that in mind when you're killing and fighting stuff.
So he wants to stay in the center then, because it's like the speakers on the sides.
They come out of everywhere.
Oh, everywhere, okay. Well, good luck,
what you're doing right now, you gotta be an Afro style, but you're deflecting these arrows back at the speakers. I think you gotta get about 10 of them. Yep, there one goes. You have to get about 10 of them to go to the next part of the level. But these guys that are out here fighting, like those big samurai guys, they can't be killed unless you're in Kuma style. So you gotta mix it up. Now, he's got the headphones on right now, but typical Afro fashion, we got the awesome hip hop, right? That's including stuff by like being produced by the RZA himself. So it's awesome rap. The music adds to the scene. It's pretty impressive. I'm sure you can hear it and speak for it, hopefully. But the music is just, on its own, it can be an awesome soundtrack. Combine it with the game and the action, the Afro series, they just link up so well together. You just kind of split a dude in half there. That's okay.
Not for him, but yeah.
Sure, yeah.
How will he deflect the arrows?
So right now he's in Kuma style and he can't. Because Kuma is like a raging bear, right? So he's not really worried about defense.
Gotcha.
Afro, being human, has deflections, has dodges. There's another arrow. So another very awesome thing that we're able to do with this being a brand new storyline is brought in a writer. The writer was somebody we need to be good because the story itself has to be, you know, this franchise has been around for a while. It's got this huge world. We had to get a writer who not only was capable of writing a great story, but developing the characters and keeping it true to the manga. So at PAX East and at GDC, we've just announced the writer is Jim DeFelice, which is recently wrote American Sniper. So been a 14-time New York Times bestseller.
He was familiar with the IP and everything, and it was more of a, you think you're good regardless of.
So it's interesting in that Jim is actually co-owner of Redacted Studios, the company that makes these games. So he's known Dave for quite a while. He didn't, you know, Jim is obviously not the typical Afro writer, right? So he does like military novels and things like that. But Jim is more than capable of reading all the manga, getting into the storyline.
Of course,
and he's
a writer.
Exactly. He's developed a great, truly a great story about a brother going after a brother for revenge and what that means and how those characters develop, interactions between characters. It's a, you know, Jim's done a fantastic job. So that's one of the big things we've announced recently. Basically it. We're coming out for X1, PS4, PC, hopefully summer-ish.
Wii U?
No Wii U. Probably not gonna happen.
3DS? I'm kidding,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you never know. Never say never.
That's how he links.
Never know.
But no previous gen systems, only.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, this is beta-ish, give or take. So it's still some stuff missing, some stuff broken, but gives you an idea of what to expect.
Can you tell me, like, just what the icons and things mean? The circle, the red circle, well, the red almost circle, and the white circle?
Yeah.
What does that mean? That they're getting ready to get hit? Or
Yeah, currently that's the targeting system for his little teddy bear helmet.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it just shows you whoever you're focused on.
Oh, okay, okay. And like right now, Tiny has a 60-65 hit combo. So will you unlock different things as you?
Not bad.
As you continue to rack up kills and your combo gets higher?
So in theory...
Got that fire tech too.
Yeah. So if you'll hit select, you gotta be really careful here. So hit, right here's your 3 styles, right? So hit A once. Now don't hit A again. Do not hit A. So this is another thing we're doing to help improve the gameplay. So adding in some RPG elements, right? So this is an Afro Styles kind of progression tree. The more you use Afro Style, you'll unlock points, so you can kind of level up certain things.
Okay.
So if you get higher combos, you might be able to do bigger, better attacks, you might start doing more damage, stuff like that. So if you go hit B, every single style you have will have its own little tree. So same type of thing, right? So with Kuma, you're building up that combo meter, you might be able to get overclock higher, you might be able to get triple execution, something like that. So the more, obviously the higher combo count you get, the more trickier skills you'll be able to pull off.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So that's pretty much it. Correct. So once you're out of that menu, you're good. So that's pretty much end of Afro.
I did not even know there was another game coming up. This kind of came out of nowhere. So, we're doing Afro Samurai 2.
We've kept it relatively quiet, but you will start to see a lot more of it. Yeah, we're excited. Obviously, the blood needs to look a little less cherry-colored, probably, but yeah, we're getting there.
It's a work in progress.
Yep. is a work in progress, but it's definitely a labor of love. So
I can tell from how you sound that you are very much into the character and the story. And
yeah, I wish I could share the full story with you because it's.
I need to rewatch it. 'Cause I watched the whole thing, really enjoyed it. It was a movie too, right?
Correct.
I watched
so
that.
what I will tell you though,
It's been a while.
I will tell you that in our world, Afro Samurai Resurrection doesn't happen.
Interesting.
So that does not happen in this storyline.
So that is non-canonical.
Correct.
Canonical. Excuse me. I can't even talk.
Yeah, I just know what you meant. Yeah. So this is just a preview of things to come. Somewhat broken, but it's kind of cool looking, so we included it.
Okay. Your combo counter is still up there. Hit it.
So the one neat thing is, well, the one neat thing we're working on is that this game isn't just combat. So we're adding in all sorts of things like this, where it's almost Tomb Raider style, like you're either trying to solve a puzzle or some kind of running from some event type thing.
Okay.
Definitely some kind of like combination of Tomb Raider meets, I don't know, Tomb Raider meets the Samurai type style. Obviously kind of buggy, broken, but meh, gives you an idea of something to come. That's pretty much it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Definitely.